All right, I'm wearing wool socks and Crocs. That can only mean one thing. We're going camping on a weekend that's forecast for 30 centimeters of snow. What are we thinking? High River, here we come. So here's the story. We are off to a teardrop convention. Not very far away, probably a half an hour south of Calgary in a little town called High River. This is our second visit to this teardrop convention. It's the Western Teardroppers something or other. Barry, you're gonna kill me on this. So last year, very similar to this. Cold, it's the first cold weekend. We're just gonna go overnight. Spend the full day there tomorrow and take a look at other teardrops and meet up with the teardrop community, because that's what we do in the last week of September. Of course, next weekend is going to be perfect. Every time we go for these events, it always seems like it's snowing. Last year, this same weekend, snow. This year, 30 centimeters, they say. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it'll stick. The ground is still warm. But we're prepared for it. We hooked up AC power to the teardrop, so we've got a little heater in case the girls squeal too much. Did I bring it? Oh no! I hope so. All right, so we've arrived, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teardrops. There still should be a couple more coming, but if you have ducked out of the weekend out of fear of some irrational idea that it might be snowing, wimps. Snow's good. Yeah. So this is downtown High River by night. It's not quite the deepest, darkest night yet. There's the George Lane Memorial Park, where we happen to be camped for our teardrop convention. And we are pizza-less tonight, so we had a little snack. Lovely, lovely stew, but now we're gonna try for something a little bit more substantial. So we're sort of on the search for a restaurant of some sort. And this is the High River Inn restaurant. There's a song about Chinese families. In every small town in Western Canada, you see a Chinese and Western restaurant. And there's a song about that. I gotta find it. And it's about one Chinese family who's had the restaurant for a few years and is ready to pass it off to the next immigrant family who's coming in. And you see it in all of these small towns. Well, Domino's, I guess, if we want Domino's pizza. So there's the old historic High River train station. It's a museum now. It's actually kind of fun to go in there and take a look at it. High River is just a small little town that got its start 30 kilometers south of Calgary. It's not big, it's not particularly old, But the tragic thing about this was that this entire city, town, village, whatever, was underwater in, what was it, 2013? And they've cleaned up nicely. So we're not gonna go to the Daily Mail, who put the bar back into Barber. There is literally a bar there. Look, there is a bar at the back of the Barber. You see it? We're gonna try High River Mexican because why not? We're now in the deepest, darkest hours of the night, to coin a phrase. 9:30 and the streets of downtown High River are kind of dead. This is kind of cool though. This is the, what do they call it, Maggie's? From Heartland, Diner, Tack, and Feed. I don't see where it says actually Maggie's on it though.
Up there on that big neon sign. Other way. That way.
Oh, it does say Maggie's up there. Can you see it? No, not really. It's pretty dark.
Can you repeat that one?
I was just remarking that it's a fresh evening.
He said that he was actually rather chilly.
No, I said it was fresh.
He said that it was actually rather chilly.
Could it be because I'm wearing shorts?
Maybe.
Well, it's campfire time. Well, there we go. That's a fire.
You betcha.
Well, it's even warm.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was just saying it's a little fresh tonight. A little fresh.
As he stands there in his shorts.
Who? Ah! That's why it feels a little fresh tonight.
I got my shorts with me too, but I didn't put them on tonight.
Well, it's about 8:30 on the first morning. That's what it looks like outside. Oh my lord, there's snow. Not much. Just a little dusting tonight. Close the door. Well, here we are. Snowing a little bit. Coffee's going, got some almond croissants, coffee and hot chocolate going on. It's not that cold, frankly, but I mean my fingers are cold. But it's, you know, maybe -2, -3, but cold enough for there to be snow, of course. A couple teardrops there. We'll go do a tour. You can't even see that teardrop because it's all covered up. Teardrop, 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 teardrop. And then this cute little thing here, which is much closer to what I'd wanted originally, but got the wrong trailer, and then would have to build it bigger anyways to build a bunk. I like ours. Oh, water's boiling. Yep.
During the summer, Iran began stockpiling and enriching
Despite
more
how-
uranium than is allowed under the
Oh, good. Can you do that?
nuclear program.
Yeah, I'll
It's
put that
threatened
around
to
for you.
go
There you
further
go.
This autumn, unless European countries do more to protect it from sanctions imposed by the United States after it withdrew from the deal. The BBC has
Gotta have coffee in the morning. Gotta have some radio, BBC playing.
Special dispute mechanism if there's a further significant breach of the nuclear agreement. This could potentially lead to the collapse of the entire deal. And the
Coffee
reimposition
is
of
an
the
essential
international
element of
sanctions
any
could be applied by
camping
all
morning.
members and have a devastating impact on Iran's
Go, go, go.
Yesterday, the UN nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, confirmed Iran was using
there's enough
certain
brilliance
advanced
Yeah, there is.
centrifuges to enrich nuclear fuel.
Yeah, I'll lift this up for you.
James Landale. Princess Diana won the hearts of
And
many people around the world. with the
Children's
coffee she highlighted.
children's coffee, hot chocolate. Good. So look, honestly, winter camping like this in a municipal park in the city of High, or the town of High River, is not my idea of, let's say, extended fun. What makes it fun are the people that we're we're spending time with here.
It's Barry and Judy here.
Hi there, I'm Dee.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Peter.
Lena.
That's Robin. I'm Mark.
I'm Owen and this is Rosemary.
And a bit of the frivolous nature of and the ridiculousness of camping when it's snowing out. But you know what? I mean, I've winter camped at -40 in the mountains, and it has its own difficulties and pleasures. The pleasure, of course, is seeing beautiful mountain landscape and scenery. Now, we don't have that here. We got poplar trees and Elliot making snowballs. But as I said, this is more of a whimsical kind of weekend for us. One night, couple days, just to connect with fellow teardroppers and see what other people are doing and stuff. But there still is nothing quite so good on a cold winter's day. It's not even that cold, but on a cold winter's day as a hot cup of coffee and some good, nice hot bowl of oatmeal. There's something just heartwarming about it right from the get-go. There we go. Coffee. Cheers. Oh, that's good. The really cool thing about get-togethers like this is that you get to meet some really cool people who have either built some really cool teardrop trailers or have bought some and modified them. And you know, there's nothing better if you're a teardropper than being able to look and snoop and steal all of these great ideas from the different styles of teardrop camping that you run across.
Oh my god, that's fantastic!
I gotta say, the first one I've ever seen with a bunk.
Well, that's why we had to build it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because there are a few, but you know, they're pricey if you buy them off the lot, right? They're
Yeah.
$20,000. This thing cost me $5,000, including the trailer.
And like they got the heater over there. And
Yeah, I just installed the power to here. But haha, we're not done yet.
Oh, why? Why? Show me
If
more.
if it's a really yucky day and we need to, you know, nest
No! What? You can turn it into a sofa.
into a day cabin.
OMG.
Oh man!
Look at the storage. You would have no idea this is all in here based on the size of it.
Well, it's also at the limit of what we can tow as well at 2,000 pounds.
Right.
What's the
I know,
weight?
right?
It tears at around 1,700. Who cares if it's snowing when you do it, right? Yeah, okay. So why'd you start off with introductions?
Okay. All right. It's Barry and Judy here, and we're part of this Canada West Teardroppers.
Well, and to be clear, Barry and Judy, you're kind of the prime instigators of this whole thing, aren't you?
It's my fault. It's all, don't blame me for this. But yeah, welcome to our world of teardrops.
So tell us about your teardrop. What's going on here?
So this is the 5th personal build that I've done, and this one I've gone away from the teardrop shape and idea, experimenting with the Shasta theme, with the wings, the shape. It's built with 5x10 birch plywood. Everything there is pretty much a Home Depot product.
Now go.
Hi there, I'm Dee.
And I'm Chris, and this is our 2020 Bushwhacker from Braxton Creek. We just picked it up a few weeks ago. Teardrop trailer, galley on the back.
On the interior here we have just a nice queen size bed, which is perfect for the two of us. We're previously tenters.
So like Dee said, we mostly just wanted to get off the ground and stop.
No kidding. That is the #1 reason for us. 50 years of camping.
Yep.
I want to save the discomfort where I'm going backcountry and I can, you know, sleep in the mountains.
No matter how many brand new air mattresses you get, you can only use them one night before they have a hole and start leaking on you. So this works better for us.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Big Rat. And I'm Peter.
I'm Lena. This is our home-built teardrop. We wanted an upgrade from traditional tenting, so we decided that this was the perfect upgrade with just the basics, a bed and an easily accessible kitchen.
Inside everything is finished, and we have what I think is beautiful.
Comfortable bed.
I was talking about the beautiful painting on the ceiling.
Oh right, that is beautiful.
So I heard something really fun from you guys, and you said you love looking around at other teardrops and stealing ideas.
Yeah, because everyone has amazing, incredible ideas, and you can constantly improve your own build by seeing what other people have done with theirs.
That's Robin, I'm Mark. This is Lola. Our 63 Volkswagen single cab with the cabana.
I want to know how she handles doing 120 on the highway.
No problems at all.
Always very fun. Aww, you can sit there. I've heard, yeah. That wasn't my idea. I was just trying to get Kilo.
Oh, that looks like a well-tuned engine. That looks like it's beautiful.
We did 120 last week.
Yeah, but I was doing 120 with Lola. 124.
The wide fives. I'm actually pretty good at it, but I'm a bad director.
Oh, okay.
So start talking.
Okay,
We are on.
we are on. I'm Owen and this is Rosemary, and we're here with our home-built teardrop that we put together. Started it in March of 2017 and took it on its first run July 1st of the same year. Then when we built the kitchen area here, we have it set up so that we cook away from the teardrop so we don't get cooking smells in the trailer, because we do like to camp in bear country as well. We built our teardrop with a full basement in it, in the fact that it's got 2 floors 8 inches apart, and there are 3 separate compartments 5 feet long, where we put our fishing rods and our metal detectors and our folding tables and camp stoves, etc.
The toys.
And toys, yes.
And toys, yep.
Yeah, I'd say it's snowing now. Let's give this a little shake. Yeah, a little bit of snow here and there, whatever.
That Indiana Jones. It was like, oh my gosh, that's the best one that we just finished showing. That's brilliant, guys. Oh, you're adorable.
I think clothes or something. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. This weekend they were on sale.
Are they solar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's not a long time, but it will have been a good time. We are breaking out of here a little bit early. Not that it's actually not bad here, you know. It's you know, not your typical get out and go camping weather, but we got stuff to do. So we're gonna be breaking camp here and heading back home to Calgary. Well, there we go. It's about 7 o'clock on a Saturday evening. The advertised snowpocalypse has not materialized. Sure, it's about 0 degrees and it's gloomy and it's snowing and freezing rain or drizzly rain. Nothing heavy, nothing big at all. Maybe it's coming tonight, who knows. But we're going home, not because we have our tail between our legs, but just because we have, you know, professional duties to perform at home before the new school week begins. So it was a great weekend. I always love these things. They're such great people who, those who decide to buy or build their own teardrops. It's just a different community altogether from, say, RVers or even tenters. And you know, like you've heard so often, it was just time for many of us just to stop sleeping on the ground, and teardrops are just the perfect little vehicle, a little alternative to sleeping on a thermarest.
GoPro, stop recording.
When the snowpocalypse comes to you in September, it's really important that you always have your muskrat hat. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel.